be a second to show up. I don't know if it's going to affect everyone, but I even thought if I brought up another live stream, maybe. I still can't get it to do horizontal. It has to be something with the app today. I do have an update that I just put in it, so I don't know if the update's wrong. Let me know if you can hear me good. I have another place that I can go. We need to go. So I was telling my story. Let's get my drink up here first. Not sponsored, but I don't know why I sponsored. But I drink these so much that there's other people here that's gotten addicted. They see me with them and they try them and they get addicted too. So I'm doing advertising. Thank you, Pam. Come on, Lipton, send me a case or two. One day I'll get a case someday. Lipton D sponsored this. So there's air conditioners and fans and everything going. The building is very hot. So you might hear noise around me, but that's why. There's air conditioning, fans, just all kinds of noise around. Um, so here's the story I was trying to tell. So if you knew Monday, I'm gonna throw my glasses on so I can see my readers. So if you were on here Monday, you heard me talk about had everything set up for the ride. We've got my best friend's coming. She'll be picking me up Wednesday. We're gonna go do the possibly swing by, let her see the apartment. Everything was in place. Everything was in place except she went to the doctor. She had a little, so we had everything worked out. So then on Monday, she's at the doctor. This is this was after my before my live stream. She didn't have an answer yet. I told you all we got the ride set. Get to Key Wednesday, ecstatic. I had the news last week. They were fixing over the weekend. You'll move in on Wednesday. Yes, yes, yes. Well, then here's what happens. Yesterday, she calls me. She said, "How are you doing?" She goes, "Not too good." I said, "Well, what's wrong? What's happened?" And she said, "Well, this is what happened. I went to the doctor. I had a cough. Since I had a cough, we did a COVID test, and I'm positive for COVID." And I'm like, "No, no, no. Then you can't do it." There's 14 days around here. If anybody, even if it's an agency, if it's any COVID, this building goes into 14 days of no more new cases will be open. We just got out today. They would whoop me if they knew that I knew someone had it and still went through this. So accidental is accidental. Purposefully, not such a good idea. So what I did was since he had COVID, I was going to have to I was trying to see if anybody else could work it in. Everybody was busy. So I was trying to figure out how to work it in. So I'm getting ready to call the landlord and say, "Hey, this is what's happening. Can you all hear me now?" I did move. Hopefully I'm talking clear to you. So I called to let them know what's going on. And I'm getting ready to call and I see a message. It says there's a problem. It's easy fix. But we won't be doing this on Wednesday. I'm like, uh-oh. So this is Tuesday. I'm calling. And what happened was when they moved the doors, the bathroom door, when it was wide and got hit on um, it is, I can't think of the word. Oh, on the closet door. So they had to adjust that. And when they adjusted that, there's floor damage And then they had to do painting and mud, and the mud has to dry before it can be painted. So the doors were in, but they hadn't done the finishing, like the woodwork and putting a couple pieces of tile down. So they didn't want me in there until Friday, and that way they were going to paint today, get a day to air dry from the paint, then I can get my keys. Now remember, I'm not moving in Friday. I'm getting furniture in over the weekend. I can't physically move in until I have an attendant that can see me that day or the next day. I would assume the next day because it's going to be hard if I get out of here at 3 o'clock, have an attendant show up. I'm going to work with them to figure out if they what hours they want to do, uh, and that'll help me figure out what hours we're going to have. Um, they can do it like in 7:30 to 7 to 3, or 3:30, or they can do a 9 to 5, and an 8 to 4. We'll work it out with them. Um, I would like 8 to 4, but I don't know. I'll work it with the person. I get 40 hours a week. And so here's where the news comes in. Baby update is still true. By Friday, I'm supposed to find out when my discharge date is. And this is the big deal that everyone works for. Is once I get the discharge date, and I'm swallowing. Once I get the discharge date, then all these things go into place. So I'll go through the door of that. One little smile. You know I'm in trouble when you see the smile. Quick unboxing. If you can see, there's a box and a package. I'll start with the package. These are eggs for me, so I can, for, and these are things that people don't think about are shower eggs. I'm gonna need that to go home with. Trying to get it off so we can look at it. This one here was brought in to me today. It is a nice one. I think I got it. I said it wasn't that hard to get off. Let's try from. I'm almost done, guys. So anyhow, since I'm working on this, so I can show you this really neat thing I got. So anyhow, I took a bro moment to not talk there for a second. Sorry. Got contemplated on getting this open. There we go. Make sure I didn't miss anything. So what's happening now? Look at this. This is so cool. It has a like Lisa thing on the back and a brush on the front, and I can use it all the way down. So this is one of the things. I'll show you the other piece. So Friday I get the food. We'll start putting in. We gotta get the bed in, and the chairs especially, and those we have. Well, I have, not we have. I have, and so I'm gonna have to have those ready. So then I also got this box. It's I don't know how you say it, but anyhow, It has several things in it. So it has an attachable stick that you can put on different brushes. I'll get the brush back. You can use them by hand, using the hand. This says it like that massage in it. You can see it. It's government massage. And then get on the hand and just squeeze to your back. It also has another head. This is similar to the other one. It's a brush against the handle. It has what's known as a shower spool. This is a loofah, and you just put this behind you, and you can wash. It's this way here, so it's a little bit harder. But I do have that option, and it came with two other things. This is one of the nice things that came with. Um, you have to have good foot care when you're just walking randomly. So it comes with a pink stone and a stiffer brush for the bottom of your feet. And this is a nice stone. This kit was like $14. I don't know how much the other one was. I think it's a little bit probably more expensive just because of the individual piece. Now, this thing here is really cool. And I don't know, I don't know if my hair can handle it, but it is a natural comb. Look at that. A good comb. And pretty good comb. And actuality. Look at that. So there you go. That's my little box of getting ready. Um, it's just things you need to think of when you're leaving, especially if there's going to be times that you need to take and do stuff when your helpers are not safe and you need a bath. This gives me the option to do that. I'm really good. So I'd rather have someone there, but can't have someone there. It's the next best thing. Well, guys, update. So hopefully we can get an agency next week. Um, that was one of the big updates because what happened was they asked how many hours. I mean, it was 40. Oh, that shouldn't be hard to fill because what happened is we have aides that don't want just 10 hours, and we have a hard time doing those jobs. Everyone wants a full-time job. Ta-da! Full-time job. So let's see what happens. They opened it yesterday. Um, Monday, the state of Kentucky is Juneteenth Day. They're doing it in honor of that day. So since they're doing Juneteenth, they won't be in office. So the earliest I can leave is next Tuesday, which is fine. I know I can't do Wednesday. I could do Thursday. So it just depends when I have an aide coming in. So guys, that is what my story is all about. It is so great to have friends and supporters. And sorry about having to do this twice. Sorry about the vertical. I'll check and see if I've missed something in settings for tomorrow's video. Tomorrow, probably about the same thing. If there's any updates that have happened, if they contacted and actually have one ready, that could be the big flip. So guys, I'm gonna head out. You all stay safe. Happy